The Eastern Cape has seen quite a spate of mass shootings in recent months. Just last month, 8 people were murdered in KwaZakele Township. The horrific scene unfolded at a birthday party at the Sishuba residence when 2 men opened fire on guests. Now, since then, there has been several more shootings, some say it's between groups fighting each other for tenders. But our reporter, Ronald Masinda, is looking into the killings and joins us now to give us an update. Ronald, good to have you and good morning to you, colleague. I mean, it goes without saying that the issue around mass shootings have been quite problematic for the province of the Eastern Cape. It seems one following the other. But what are you hearing on the ground in terms of what could be the cause of these shootings?
Jamala, good morning. Well, shootings have been quite problematic here in the Nelson Mandela Bay municipality, but what we also understand is that where we are in New Brighton Police Station, it was ranked number 6 in terms of the highest murder rates during the third quarter crime stats, and we've been hearing quite a number of serious incidents with very little arrests being made. But we are joined now by the District Commissioner here in Nelson Mandela Bay, Mr. Vuisilengata. Thank you so much, General, for your time. I mean, I made reference about the lack of arrests. A lot of these shootings take place in broad daylight. Why is it so difficult to arrest these culprits?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. Why we have not really made arrests is that the information has not been coming forth, but we did receive some information and the leads that we're busy following, but would encourage more to get more from our community, because when these matters occur, they don't occur while the police are also present, but the community members that help. I think sometimes because of the fear, but the fear is not going to help us, because these people that are killing will just continue killing people. But from our side as the police, we are doing everything possible to encourage and motivate our community to raise their hands and to assist us, not only us, but also the community and the families of the victims in terms of bringing the information to us. But I must not say that we don't get information at all, because we've made a lot of arrests where people were killed, where one would have thought information was not going to come forth, but they did. So I must say that I'm very happy and encouraged by those that are brave enough to give information to the police. I mean, if that was not the case, I must say that, in the Nelson Mandela Metro District, we have managed to recover about 506, to be exact, 506 firearms and ammunition. And of which many of them, it was because of the information that we received from the members of the community. I think we need to work more on encouraging them, bring back the trust so that they can talk to us willingly. But we are working on arresting the suspects.
506, that's an alarming figure. Where are these guns coming from?
They come from all over the district. And, where, especially in the station precincts that are very high in matters and also in serious and violent crimes. Why do we get such a high amount of firearms? Because we concentrate on our hotspots, just like we are doing here. And you found me here today. It is not by coincidence, but because I came here because I'm busy with the intervention plan, and I'm monitoring the station, I'm monitoring the operations. I participate together with my team from the district and all other stations as well.
All right. In the past, we've often reported about these serious crimes taking mainly in areas like the northern areas, gang violence, but now we are seeing a trend where a lot of these shootings are taking place in townships, like we mentioned, KwaZakele, New Brighton, and Zwide very recently on Saturday. What is the motive? Is it extortion rackets, or people being killed for tenders?
The motives are for various reasons. I must mention that there are also people that are killed for insurance policies, because there are people here in this district who make money by insuring people, taking life insurance on people that they will later plan to kill. also is one of them. What has also disturbed us, some of these victims basically are the people that have won the tenders with the municipality, sometimes also with the national government as well, or provincial government. And also domestic violence has also played part, GBV, yes, and also the balloons. You know, the gangs, like you mentioned, the northern areas recently, there was a lot of shootings there, and when we investigated, we found that it was because of the balloons. They are poaching balloons, and the gangs are fighting over the balloons. And so we are basically following many kinds of motives. And but one hopes and prays that eventually we will be able to stop these crimes and stop the matters. But we need once more again the community to assist us, to help and talk to us. You see.
All right. Last week, the ANC in the Metro, they held a press conference where they were calling for the Police Minister, Bheki Cele, to intervene. Cele was here last month during that mass shooting. We've also heard from the national government about more police officers being deployed, about 10,000. How much of those or that amount will be allocated to the Metro?
To the Metro, I think it's about 102.
Only?
Yeah, 102. And because many of those members are placed at specialized units such as the public order police. When I received the 102, I did distribute, try to target or concentrate on the hotspot stations, such as New Brighton, Algoa Park, Swarkopes, Kwadwesi. Those are the stations that have received the members. But in addition to that, I must be thankful and appreciate also the efforts that have been made by our Provincial Commissioner, Lieutenant General Mene. She gave us here in the district an extra or additional deployment in the form of the members from the National Intervention Unit, and the TRT, and the Public Order Police. And one of the groups does not work anywhere, but they are working deployed here in this area of New Brighton. And I've seen them doing relatively good, because also while they were also involved, they've managed to recover firearms as well and made also arrests.
All right, General, thank you so much for your time. That was the District Commissioner here in Nelson Mandela Bay, General Vuyisile Nxatha. It's back to you in studio.
All right, thank you so much, Ronald Masinda, colleague out in the Eastern Cape, as of course efforts continue to be made to stop these mass shootings out within the province. We saw in the township of Kwazakele where, of course, two gunmen had come in and opened fire on, of course, unsuspecting victims, and the police there committing to doing all they can to apprehend those responsible.